Ohayou gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten morgen, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akasamash, annyeonghaseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, makaramaka, jindobra, ki ora, what it do, good morning. It's early morning streaming, it's early, it's morning we're streaming. Hi, how are you? Happy Tuesday. We're getting there, we're moving through the week. Monday's over, Monday can sometimes be the worst day, Tuesday can suck too. But look, we're almost through it together, right? Next thing you know, it's going to be Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then we're all dead. So keep wishing away the days and see how that fucking works for you. You'll probably be much happy to have a month of Mondays when you got no months left. So think about that. Everyone's working for the weekend. Fuck it, let's enjoy right now. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you slept well. Medium well for me. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. That's an expression that kids don't use. Yeah, we're getting close to vacation time for me, and again, I still got to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as streaming stuff is concerned. Hopefully, I'll come up with a solution. Thus far, though, I won't lie. It's kind of a crapshoot, but we'll come up with something. Discord, YouTube, links, there they are. YouTube is good for the VODs. Check out the VODs through YouTube. I get a little bit of credit when people watch those, but also I can make some adjustments to audio. Fast forward through parts that need fast forward, etc., etc., etc. It's a slightly better version of the VOD, and also the video quality is better. I have confirmed that. I can upload master videos to YouTube, and it's just a little bit better compression than what comes up on Twitch. If you don't give a shit, watch it on Twitch. As long as you guys are watching it, I'm happy. Stop by the Discord. Check out the events. It's what I post collaborations. You never know. But that's what those are there for. Certainly, as we get close to... Why are you bringing this up? As we get closer to me being gone, the Discord and the YouTube are going to be how I'm going to be able to communicate some major stuff. YouTube is probably where I'll be uploading content. Assuming that it's going to be hard for me to do any type of live streaming, it's just going to go right to YouTube. And I'll probably use the Discord to post notes and events and shit like that. So have those handy. Why don't you? Feel free to join. But that's not what we're here for today. For here today, for now, for the moment, right this second, we are here for Blueprints, as recommended by friend of the stream, Dear Jennerbaum. Our buddy, our boy, our co-host with GB Sumo, where we talk about sumo wrestling and how much we love it. What are you looking for, Blaine? I don't even know at this point. I'm nebbing for something. I know nothing about Blueprints. I know people are playing it. I know that my friend said I should check it out, and that's good enough for me. Yesterday was the first time we played it. First-person puzzle type game. It's a board game. I mean, I'm convinced it's a board game. It's a deck drawing, presumably deck building. I'm guessing we're gonna be able to add rooms to the thing. Mixed with like a soissons of Myst. The puzzles have been very light so far. I'm not trying to denigrate the puzzles. I'm sure that the game puzzles can and will get hard if as necessary, right? I'm not trying to stunt on puzzles, but you know, they haven't really taken a whole lot of brain power to solve. But I have been enjoying it, and I was thinking about it. So let's get back at it. Let's jump in here and see what we're getting into. When we last left off, though, we ran out of steps. I don't know how to reference the commodity that is the finite number of times you can change a room. We ran out of steps while we had a coat check open, and we had all kind of shit. We had sledgehammer, metal detector, a pair of dice, wasted a silver key in the Great Hall. It was kind of a bear, but the last run we did run into the security room, and we learned a lot. We learned a lot about a lot. Swimbird, I guess our character, we're the Red Prince, and our mom wrote a book, etc., etc., etc. People keep telling me to take notes, and I'm trying to take notes, but the trick of it is, right at the moment, I don't know what's important to write down. So I'm just sort of writing stuff down and hoping those things were important question mark. Like, you know, there's different the chess is there's definitely a through line of chess based on the layout of the house, the fact that you refer to them as ranks, which is a chess term. There's 9 ranks instead of 8, which is a little bit unusual. There's chess pieces in all the rooms. I've been tracking, like, you have the little checklist I have here. I've been tracking, like, you know, what chess pieces are in what room. I think that it might be related to, like, the number of exits that they have. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. But, like, I'm just taking notes. Swimbird is the name of a book we wrote, right? It's important dates. 1983 was the date whatever her tits died. 1803 was I don't remember. There was an 1803. There was some year that the safe in Milady's boudoir was made. I already forgot. Shit. Yeah, I should have wrote it down. So we'll try to be, like, diligent about our data acquisition. But again, I don't know what's important. Jin did allude to, well, he didn't allude. He actually specifically told us straight up, but it didn't seem like it was too big of a secret that the red notes are lies. Don't believe the red notes. So we know that going to the east side of the building will have fewer locked doors, because it told us that the west side of the building had more locked doors, right? So, well, or is that the lie? If you say the west side of the house has more locked doors, does that mean that the east side of the house has more locked doors? Or does it mean that west side of the house has more unlocked? A good question. It's been the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades every time. This painting's been the same all the time. I have a note to the effect that I don't necessarily know that I need to keep that anymore. These birds, I keep eyeballing these birds. Birds are facing the same direction each time. Right? Let's just start getting into it. And then hopefully I won't run out of... I'd love to get to the antechamber today. Nook contains the rook. Corridor, hallway. Corridor is always left unlocked. Hallway, I'd like an additional room. Hallway seems good right now. Alright. We don't have our metal detector anymore, which was key. I would have loved to have saved that. This will also, like, doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So which is the lie? West or locked? Does it mean doors in the east wing are more likely to be locked? Or doors in the west wing are more likely to be unlocked? I guess in either case, we want to stay west when possible. Right? So the direction we're headed in. Guest bedroom, pantry, closet, 2 items. The items we usually get are usually keys. I want to try to get further. So we'll see what the pantry. Pantry has food in it too. That's not included on that little. All right, pantry has a little bit of food. We get a couple extra steps. Hopefully the door ain't locked. Nook, parlor, spare room. Parlor will get us a puzzle piece, but we'll cut off an avenue of advancement. Or has a puzzle. We'll have a gem. Let's get the spare room. Let's keep driving in this direction when possible. Eyes peeled for keys and coins and coins and keys. West Wing Hall. Let's go again. Keep pushing them. Like, I want to get deep. I want to do deep run here. Get deep into this house. Staff notice. 1983. Late lady. Yeah, okay. While the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool, we asked members to refrain from drafting them. Yeah. So we should, in theory. So let's write down the June 15th too. That's the year lady, what's her name, died. We'll update our note. Lady Clara Epson. Right. Likewise, any staff may. Didn't it? Good morning, Real Monty Python. Get your police notepad ready. I should have it. I should have it. And the dudes are up and running. We're gonna keep driving straight though. We're gonna keep pushing straight. Is that a rook? Right? Bird, clearly bird, but is that a rook? I do have a little bit of a pseudo police notebook because I've been taking screenshots here, right? Not a ton. I could definitely do more, but look at it, like so. This is the layout of the house, right? And you can even see that it's very. I mean, it's just. Did I really need a screenshot of that? Probably not. I got a screenshot of that staff notice. Cinca Heiress, right? February 21st, 1987. The Cinca Heiress, Mary Matthew Jones. Cinca is the same people who made the safe. I don't want a dead end. Garage will have 3 keys, though. Nook will have 1 key in an opening. We don't have a gem, so we can't get in the garage. Closet has... Light beak? I'll have a look. Closet has 2 items. Nook would still have an opening. A key in an opening sounds fine to me, so we'll go with the Nook. And we should see a rook in here, right? Because Nook is rook, right? Nook is rook. Now, the other thing we did discover is, like, other shit can be hiding in here as well. It's just because it says it has a key doesn't mean that's all it has. When we were in here with the metal detector, it started going off because there was another key kicking around. There were further keys. Yeah. I'll go check the rook's nose, or his, beak. It's not light colored. What that's the seed kraken beak, though, right? That's not necessarily the... My Darwin finches, I'm not as familiar with to know, like, which beak does what. Commissary corridor would be nice. But that cuts... This sucks. This cuts off the hallway. We don't have... fuck. I should have done the Nook. I should have went back to the hallway. Because now it cuts off the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4. To double back will cost us 4 steps. This will put us 10 steps, will put us ahead. But it's a dead end. Alright. We'll keep going. Man. Keys and coins and coins and keys. Cot. Wardrobe. Drawing room. I would love it to be the drawing room. Discover a less common floor plan while drafting in the library. Fine. Eventually we got to get some gems here, though. Otherwise we're going to have a shitload of trouble. Okay. Book request form. Books and periodicals requested for this form will be pulled available next time you draft the library. Oh. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Darrell. Swimbird by Marion Marigold, who I think is our mother. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. History of Orindia by Caleb. AP Pump System User Control Manual. Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest. I guess let's start with Swimbird. Alright. Let's start with Swimbird. The house directory is a great resource for information. You wish to read more about a specific room in your house, pull up R to pull up the directory. Oh! Well, I guess we had seen this kind of before. Entrance hall. Spare room. If there's some point... Okay. Parlor. Storeroom, closet. Okay. The different tile types. Cool. Green rooms. Red rooms. Let's go check these stairs, because you never know. Right? These stairs is here for a reason, surely. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. 5 days. Okay, average day. Steps, keys, total stars, total rooms, puzzle records. Bop, bop, bop. That's it. Nope, there's a book over there. Investigating this house. Scrapbook. My first claim ticket. Silver key. The Baron of Mount Holly with a few provisional error. Okay, yep. We talked about that. Contraptions I've made. My favorite floor plans. Can't seem to pass it up. Most drafted corridor. Maybe one day. Most avoided the guest room. Interesting. So there's contraptions. Okay. Cool. I feel like this is more of the archive and less of the library, that you'd have the record of what we did in the archive versus the library, but whatever. It's game pedantry, right? Okay. You almost feel like you should be able to read these too, but you can't. Next door. Use the key. The foundation. The study. The study's a dead end. But the study's a dead end. While drafting, you can spend gems to redraw a floor, but it's a dead end. Secret passage leads to... We can't do it, so we have to pick the foundations. The only one that has open door openings. Library holds archive. True, that's fair. That's a fair point. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Is that like a permanent unlock? So by getting this, that's now a permanent thing? Because it certainly wouldn't make sense for it to be just in this room, because there's no doors. We'll pick the foundation. We haven't had the foundation either. Let's try to keep it. And it says it resets each day. What does that even mean? Doesn't everything reset each day? We go down. There's a down? And it's lined with books. No. Planks. Alright, look like books. No, not books. Alright, locked? Pile of dirt, but we don't have the shovel anymore. 2 piles of dirt. Security. We've been to security before. We don't have any gems. The guest bedroom sucks because it just cuts everything off. Well, it doesn't cut everything off. We can still double back that direction. Guest bedroom. Totally closet. We still don't know what the breaker box does. I mean, we can infer some stuff about the breaker box, but we don't actually know what it does. We know exactly what the 10 steps does, and we need to get some gems, otherwise we're going to start running into problems here. Fuck. So, I guess... breaker box. I don't know. I don't know. We'll turn the keyless card system off, but we need security to have that make sense. We could turn the power on in the garage, it's at least something. And we know this is a puzzle, right? We're smart enough to recognize this puzzle. Why'd that one go red? Sometimes it turns the neighbor ones on and off. So, yeah, maybe I'm not smart enough to understand. I know it's a puzzle! And that elevator, obviously, we don't have a power for. We need like a hand crank or something. A step in the right direction. Seems to be. I know what you meant. Yeah, like, look, there's something over there. It seems like this looks like this would open. We can get behind there. Because there is stuff behind there. See it? Or is that skylight, or what is that? This is conspicuous as hell, too. I don't know if that's just like a weird... I don't think we have whatever it is we need to affect entry into the... to trigger this. But it's certainly something. All right, we have 41 steps left, and this is more or less a dead end unless we get a key. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. It's going to kind of gut us here. What do we have to show for it? 4 coins is really the best we got. We could try and head this direction. Parlor will at least get us out some gems. Let's get it. There should be some easy gems, even though we're gonna dead end it. There's no way to get past this anyways. That's destined to be a dead end, I think. All right, is there any chance you also have a key or a coin in here? That would be really nice, guys. Huh? Really very kind of you. Does not appear to be so. Okay. What's our puzzle box puzzles? Puzzle box puzzles are as follows. This box is blue. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. Based on my recollection of the rules, and we'll go double check the rules. It's a black. That's still a pawn, but is it a black pawn? So parlor is pawn. I don't know if I've missed any of these parlor. If I missed some, sorry. It's black pawn, or is it black? It's just the way it's tinted. It's not necessarily a black pawn. It's not the case. My recollection of the rules are one of them has to be true. No, it's the gems don't have to be in. What I keep getting is the gems have to be in a true box. That's the problem. So this is true. This is true. This is false. So the gems are in a true box is false. This is the only false box. The gems are in the white box. I keep in my head telling myself that the gems have to be in a truthful box. They do not. This is a blue box, true. This is a black box, false. The gems are in a true box, false, meaning this is the only box it could be, and this is the false box. Here are your gems. All right, so the gems will help. Looking to see maybe do we forget a coin or a key or anything. All right, so 4 coins. We can try this hallway. This is. I'm scared of the cutting it off. Maybe you could eventually make a metal. It would be great. I'm scared of cutting stuff off. We'll take the storeroom or the courtyard. The courtyard might have a shovel, and we have places to dig in the foundation. Get the courtyard. Shovel, 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 shovel. No shovel. This chest can be opened, though? Trunk is locked. Fuck you. Really? Alright. Okay. Nursery, den, guest bedroom. Den would be a preferable option. It'll keep a path alive. Den is pawn. Free gem. Again, look for a key. A key, a key, a key, a key. Spanish for there. A key. Storeroom, kitchen. Where? Yeah. All bad. We'll take the storeroom to get the key, so we have to open what's in the greenhouse. Or the, whatever, what you call it. Do I use the key for what's in the courtyard, or do we use it to open a door? I say that knowing full well I'm going to use it for what's in the courtyard. Because I can't resist that temptation. Use it. Alright. Please be worth it. It was! Another key. Alright, if we double back, we can get to the foundation and open one of the doors. 27 steps, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't get too far from the foundation if we're going to double back. So. Hallway. Again, focusing on, like, right now, it's exclusively about getting into the antechamber. That's what we care about. That is my stated goal. No shortcuts exist. We'll run a little here. Bebop a bit. Okay. Please don't be a dead end. Please don't be a dead end. Please don't be a dead end. 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 Observatory is nice. Guest bedroom is a dead end. They're all dead ends. The observatory is persistent progress. Commissary items for sale. We have 8 coins. Sledgehammer last time. Could you get the shoes this time? We've had the observatory once. We'll go with the commissary again, so we didn't even get a chance to use the sledgehammer, so we'll go with the commissary. Will I regret this? Maybe. Alright. Magnifying glass for 4. Shovel for 6. Shovel for 6. Alright. We can use a shovel right here. Twice, in fact. Turnip. Nice. Plus 6 steps. Welcomed. Very welcome. Happy to have that. What about you? Coin. 4 coins is what we actually needed there to get the magnifying glass, but hey. I guess we're happy with the turnip. Did we eat the turnip automatically, or is that like in our inventory? No, we ate it automatically. Okay. Well, shit. That'll at least get us out of here and back to the main hall. Or the entrance hall. Hit away!
GPU 地震速報。強い揺れに警戒してください。
Hey boy, thank you so much for the subscribe. Just work for 10 minutes. Thank you for making your questionable financial decision paperweight. Enjoy your lurk, and thanks for stopping by. Omedetou gozaimasu. One of the cleverest jokes I've come up with, I think. I think actually it's like it's probably around like Aparashi or something, but it's still it's funny to me. Thank you, Pape. Thank you, appreciate you. All Security will let us... All right, so we'll pick security. Security does two things. Security will let us do the card key thing, but we have to get all the way back to the utility closet, the breaker room, to turn off the card keys entirely, which we're probably not going to be able to do. But we the rest are kind of like dead ends, so we got to keep marching. Did we discover anything that we think would be a good password that starts with S? Keycard system, security level to low, confirm setting, change offline mode to unlocked, confirm setting. I should have just flipped it in the breaker room while I was there and hoped that I would have got here. Yeah, but we live, we learn. I could live and learn, but I could have predicted that. All right, security is a knight. Do I have that? I do. All right. Get a card key while we're at it. All right. One door. Shit. Can't really make out. I think that's an S. 14 steps left, yeah. I thought maybe it was a W, right? Because it looks like that could be a W. So that's an S. I feel like that could be a W right there. So I thought Swimbird, IRD, like in my head I could see Swimbird. But it isn't. We've tried Swimbird with and without a space. And it doesn't work. Is it maybe like... It could be... It could be an 8. Yeah, it absolutely could be an 8. Is it maybe one of these ones? Is it that? No. Nothing else we can do except for set soldier forward into the area that has more locked rooms. Walk-in closet, 4 items, but then it will be dead-ended. Laboratory, experimental house features. Got to. It's the only one that has an opening. So here we are in our laboratory. Mandark. Omelette du fromage. What is that? The triple? No, that's not the triple point. No, that's a wedge out of a sphere. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent here for a month to assist more with turbine tests. I think I need some help. The pastor has been able to find the laboratory estate. You want to tell me this before I arrive at the minimum doors? Mark most men respect. Kimberly Thompson. Cinca is, again, they manufacture the safe, but their name keeps coming up. Is the password S? Cinca starts with an S. We try Cinca on the way out. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough. It's area under waves. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. You're free to experiment by testing and combine different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. When you draft another hallway, each time you eat an apple, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. What are dice? Each time you eat an apple. Each time you eat an apple. Each time you eat an apple, set your steps to 40. For each bedroom that you draft after your second, gain 10 steps and lose 20, gain 20 gold. 20 steps and 20 gold, 20 steps and 20 gold, 20 steps and 20 gold. 20 steps, 20 gold. Interesting. I don't know if any of this means. When you draft a hallway from setting your steps to 40 obviously is the best. I don't know what the dice will do. It's drafting a hallway from another hallway. We really can't control any of these. We even going to find an apple? There's apples outside, but we don't know the padlock. That, I guess ideally we could control that the most. And set your steps to 40. I guess we'll pick apple and set your steps to 40. Start the experiment. Research logs. Okay. Log into network. But yeah, probably. Alright, not Cinca. Alright. Red note. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Okay, so that is not true. Yes, I was about to ask you that as well. We can sail if you want to sail. We never touch space. I will be done with this in 13 steps, so this run is we'll say how you say it, doomed. Let me finish it up and then we'll switch over to Ship of Fools. I never touched space on that. I'm sorry. We should have. But yeah. You know what? I have so much going on in my brain. I kept looking for the triple point of water, and I figured it'd be here somewhere. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. These would be your lanthanides and your lanthanides and actinides. Are they trying to tell me something is wrong here? I don't have it very well remembered. Gold and silver, platinum, palladium. What other ones do I know? Magnesium, calcium, potassium, calcium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Those are correct. Those are, you're really aggressive with water. Lead bismuths, that looks correct. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. I'm gonna get a, hold on. Let's real quickly check a periodic table of the elements. Is something amiss here? Titanium, vanadium, chromium, magnesium, cesium, radium, the actinides, the lanthanides. It might be like I have to stare at this for a long period of time. As of 1993, I suppose that's accurate. It does look, and it's not like I can click on anything in here, right? But why is this interactable? This is a strange thing relative. We have a screenshot of it, so we can use that going forward. Here's the pump. Here's the pump. There's no power. Okay. Next door. What else can we do? Rumpus room. 8 coins. Not a dead end. We'll take it. Rumpus room is Alazar. Insert a coin. Zoltan. What's our fortune?
And as it was foretold, find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Sorry, Paper.
Image
Apparently, I trigger a cutscene.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat. tied
Yes!
to a red
Black cat!
flag.
We love black cats.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day,
Oh!
I will have nothing more to say.
Oh, okay, so that's... Got it. Alright, let's try to make... This is a bishop room. The Rumpus room is a bishop room. Bishop Rumpus. What all's around here that we can get into? All these coins. All the coins. We can't get back to the commissary and find the moon room in the rubble. We'll certainly try. We can't get back to the commissary in any meaningful way. I don't think. Right. Because you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, we only have 12 steps left. We'd get there and then we would end there. There's no apples for us there, so we gotta keep looking for an apple. Closet might have an apple. Bedroom will get us 2. Reach a room color of your choice. We can make it take us to the commissary directly, but then that ends this map. I wonder how many gems. We don't have any. Chapel is our only option because we don't want a dead end. Head this way. Gymnasium. Lose 2 steps. 2 food for sale. With how many gems? Fuck. Gymnasium it is. Car keys. Cool. But we're not going to get a chance to use them, I don't think. Boudoir. East Wing Hall. East Wing Hall. Any chance there's a random apple kicking around anywhere, folks? Nope. Dining room. Each after rank 8 has been reached. We're only at rank 4. Billiard room is a dead end. Dining room's the only one that's not a dead end. So there's nothing to eat in here. 7 steps left. Dining room's a pawn. Can't get to the kitchen. Bunk room. Closet. Closet. Get to the items, I guess. And then that'll be it. Dice and a key. Alright. All right, that'll be the end of the day. We'll let the day end up, and then we'll switch over to Ship of Fools with Paperweight. Thanks for waiting. I guess we could open this door here. No, we can't. We can't even open that door there. All right, call it a day. We did learn a little. We did get some more rooms, so it's not like we didn't have any progress. We got that going for us. I feel like that's the most we've filled out thus far. Save and quit. All right, we're switching over to Ship of Fools.